Hello there, YouTube. How about this morning? 40. Welcome to a 40-degree Thursday, the 20th of November, day after my B-day. Thank you guys so much for on my birthday, which I know my birthday video gets released a day late, but all the happy birthday wishes from you guys. That's awesome. Like crazy. You guys are nuts. I appreciate it very, very much. But it was supposed to pour down rain starting today. I've been saying this every day here lately, and I'm not going to say anything bad about it by no means. But it's supposed to be beautiful all day today. It's a high 53 degrees. 53 degrees this time of year. That's like summertime. God almighty. Hear birds wrestling around, carrying on. But anyway, let's move on down to the Southland and start a day at work. Man, what a day to play hooky. Yeah, I feel that little spring or fall time little bug coming. All right, let's roll. Yo, come on along. Well, she's still here. It's actually almost 2 o'clock. I've been kind of going 100 miles an hour. No time flagging stuff. Remember actually it was a white 2018. This is a 19. I think it had this stripe on it, but not the teeth. But anyway, it was one that was down here for a while to have the transmission output shaft replaced. And he's coming to pick the thing up, and he came down just to shoot the bull with me. And at first I didn't recognize him. I feel terrible about that, but as soon as we started talking, I remembered who he was, and we shot the bull and stuff like that. Well, him and I are sitting there talking, and all of a sudden my phone rings. Well, it's the service advisor. Here you go, Smoak. He goes, we got a problem. I go, what's that? He goes, that gentleman, is that customer still talking to you? And I said, yeah. He goes, the lights won't even come on. The battery's completely dead. Uh-oh. So anyway, we end up, I said, well, I'll let him know and send him back up there to you. So Matt ends up coming down here and talking with us, and he's using an aftermarket battery. And so he brought a Yuasa down here with him, but they're expensive. He didn't want to spend that much right now. And everybody's that way. I mean, I'm that way. You don't want to spend anything you literally don't have to, because nobody knows what's going to happen, But anyway, so he goes, well, can you jump it? I said, normally, no, because it'll smoke the stator and right out of that thing. But this thing has a 1250 watt alternator. Not this one. His is like this. Anyway, so I use my NOCO thing, and that thing's getting a little long in the tooth. And usually I got like 2 tries. You have 1 try or 2 at the most with a V-twin. I've never seen anything that draws from a battery like the V-twin Spyders. But anyway, I think it was the 4th try, and I only had 2 bars left. But in all fairness, I don't know how long it's been months since it's been charged or anything. So it's probably not in the highest state of charge. Might jump back. So anyway, I get the thing going, and so he's gonna go home, and it's not gonna charge. Well, I didn't do the health on it, but when it's that, I didn't take the tester up and check the health, but when it's that dead that the lights don't even come on, it's not gonna come back from that. I feel bad because he was leaving with it, and I forgot to tell him you're probably gonna get some VSS codes and all kinds of other things going off. Who knows? It may come out of it. And I didn't recognize the brand of the battery. He told me where he got it, but I don't think they sell those batteries, but who knows? Anyway, it's got him off. And this is right when I came back from the test ride. I never came back. I was going to, and got busy, and next thing you know, it's time to go. But I put this thing back on my rack, because when I was taking it off the rack, every time I hit the brake pedal, you hear, those hind joints or whatever get dry on these things, you can see he's been doing some rain riding, and those things dry out, and you got to spray them with that stable fogging oil. So you got two at the back, two joints at the very back. Those are the easy ones to get to. Of course, the thing's hot, and the cat's sitting right there. So you got to kind of cut. You can't throw a rag in there because it'll catch the rag on fire. So you just kind of cup your hand and stick the straw up there and spray around the joints. And of course, it's got to be the front one. It's really hard to get to. But anyway, I got them lubed up. It's nice and quiet. And I left for the day, and here it still sits. I think he's waiting a little bit to come get it. But she's in a happy, safe place down here. So anyway, I spent some time with the gentleman with the 2018, and really cool guy. He's got all kinds of stuff on that thing, cameras going every which way, and a good old friend from way back when, back in 06, he bought a couple of used BMWs from us, and we've been friends ever since. And he's had some medical stuff, and they've done things, and he's doing really good. Actually, I think he's healthier now than when I first met him. But really cool guy. And then my son came and visited and did a in-person, happy birthday thing. And I got tied up with that customer, and he waited around for a bit and ended up leaving. So he spent some time with Kelly up there. But anyway, I made some notes about the Optimate because his charger is just a steady charge. Actually, overnight, I took it off this morning, but to top the battery off, because it just wasn't, I like to fully charge, so it was just a skosh under. So I had it on the BMW charger, so I left it on through his battery tender port, or the charge port. Left that on overnight and come in, it's fully charged. It's all good, it's all happy. Actually, if he's going to leave it here for a while, I should probably just leave it on. Everything I have, when it goes back in the shop, it goes on a charger. A maintainer. It will charge, but its main purpose in life is a maintainer. They call it high performance charger, but this is a maintainer. Battery saving charger and maintenance. Them things work so good. But anyway, thought I'd just catch up with you before the day escapes me, But seems like there's something else I was going to tell you. I don't remember what it was. Oh, we got a Harley that came in, and because I won't go into details, I get paid a different way, and the other guys up there get nothing if they have nothing. And Harley came in, and I thought they were giving it to me, and he goes, "Well, Smoak, he goes, I can't give this to you." He goes, "These guys have nothing. I need to see who's willing to take on a Harley." But it had a code that was flashing on it, and I used my old FP3. It's a 2014. I think it's a 2014 Breakout. I went up there, just had some low voltage codes in there that I guess maybe the Harleys do the same thing as but the light that was on, I think I said, when you were moving this thing around, it goes, was the turn signals flashing on this thing? Yeah, they wouldn't stop. I said, well, I think what you're thinking is a code was actually a security light that was on. He goes, yeah, it finally goes away. He goes, well, yeah. A good thing it doesn't have a siren, or you'd be freaking out because they're loud. So anyway, I did hook up to it. It had 3 low voltage things, and it looked like it had a new Yuasa battery in there. So he probably doesn't have the means to clear them. So I think it was more that the security was going off. But he might peek in his saddlebags and see if he's got a fob in there. If he does, it's definitely going to have a dead battery in it. If he leaves it there all the time, it will sack him out. They don't let people, well, The newer ones that time out and go to sleep, that's not true. If it has the automotive safety feature, they come up with that to keep people from scanning your fobs, in the middle of the night, because a lot of people, throw their keys in a little jar as they walk through the front door or back door, whichever way they go. And people go down your alley or in front of your house with these antennas and scan your fob. And then, steal your BMW that's sitting out front. But anyway, I know that BMW started using it on the motorcycles as well. So that's pretty cool. Didn't know that at first because couldn't figure out, well, I know the key is in the little glove box like on a GSA and it's not waking it up. And then you knock the bike off the stand to roll it around, to do some diag to it. Well, that was enough to move it. Now all of a sudden it wakes up. Then I did some digging and sure enough, it's just got a sleep function to it. And it actually happens fairly quick too. How many vlogs have I done here lately where I'm just kind of walking around staring at a spider or something? That's kind of the way it's going here. But anyway, going to bounce out of that. Maybe I'll go up there and look and see if I see a fob in the... Because it starts up. And that doesn't make any sense that it starts up. Because if the security system's going off, you got to manually put a code in it. And no one's had to do that yet, so... Probably a fob sitting somewhere with a really weak battery. I better go check that out. Here we are. This is what it looks like at 5 o'clock at night. See if I can get this thing to show you Mount Hood right quick. My fingers were not attaching to the phone to do the zoom. That was digital zoom. I apologize. It's got a lens for doing that a whole lot better, but yeah, end of the day. On a clear day, you still have some twilight out here. Sunset's long since, well, probably half an hour or so sunset has passed, but still got that twilight. Now when it's rainy out here, it's dark at 3:30. It's just pitch black out here, it seems. Made it back from work safe and sound. We did the goodbye vlog in the car many hours ago. I just coming out here. My goal was to come out here and put the brake shoes on this thing, get that out of the way. And I was thinking about tackling the other fork, which is super easy to do. That I know exactly how simple it comes apart. No stress. But them shoes they're tired. Now, in all fairness, you can actually cam these things back and get more brakes. When I was a kid, my dad, I had to mow the lawn, allowance and different things to get my parts. I would just cam those things back. I was going to point out that Honda, has a punch mark on the shaft and a punch mark on the arm, and that's where they want it at all times. But I know you can get more life out of those shoes. But what you risk is over camming the brake shoe, which I don't think you can do on the front one. You can definitely do it on a rear one, and you'll get it to go 50%. And your brakes get locked on, and if you have something like in the old... Oh, they still do. I was about to say, in the old days, they have brake rods. And people go, why would they have a brake rod? The brake sticks, stick your foot underneath the brake pedal and shove it back. Now, if it gets over-cammed, it can over... Oh, dude, look how far the rear is back. It actually needs rear shoes, too. They were super cheap. But anyway, EBCs is what I went with. I've put more EBC brake shoes on motorcycles you can shake a stick at. I'm pretty sure come with the springs there too. So even though they're not OEM, they do a fantastic job. I haven't had any issues with them whatsoever. Aren't they cute little guys? You got the brake springs. You'll need them. So whenever I do these, I take them all apart. I pull obviously take the shoes off, and I'll pull, disconnect the arm, push it through. There's like Honda uses like a felt. You can probably even see it in there. No, it's in there though. There's a felt that rides in a groove like an O-ring would. And anyway, I grease all that stuff up. Oh, here's your wear bar. So Honda's got a thing, once that arm gets up there to that, it's time to replace. But I didn't realize that cable was so far out. Obviously I did, because apparently myself or Ryan did it. That adjuster was all the way out. You know, you want a little place so you can go in and out. And I think it's really stiff too. I need to, probably because it was out all the time, the threads got damaged on it. But anyway, we'll toss some skids on it and get this thing rolling again. Man, I think I remember these things were like $4.95 or something years ago. Super cheap. It's crazy the cost of everything, how it's just gone nuts. I seen something. Oh, it's water shaking in that bottle. I seen something flashing over there. Good old PV blaster. Can't live without it. Man, I don't know, it's 10, 15 or better years ago, came across that, and just the craziest thing ever. Oh, 4-aught, quad-aught, whatever you want to call it, still will be surprised how long a little piece like that was a piece that's already been used for something. Had a big pile, you know, to take a small section of it and take a cigarette lighter and light it. You know, make sure you're in an open place, because it's going to go woof. It'll go off like it was fueled with something. It's pretty impressive. So I'd come out here, I had this huge roll that hung. There's I don't know where it was. The nail, maybe it was that nail. I don't know what it was. Big roll that sat there. And anyway, kept catching the kids out here, setting it on fire. They're just amazed that steel can burn. Yep, it sure enough can. You find somebody that can weld the top of that thing. The guys at work, they're out of gas or something for their wire feed. I'm sure they'll need something to weld, and they'll get that rectified, and I'll take it in and get it welded. Anyway, I'm going to bounce to the pre-recorded goodbye vlog, and we'll start this all over again tomorrow. But the difference about tomorrow is it's going to be Friday, and it's supposed to be nice through Saturday. I love it when the weather changes for the better. That is so odd for us. And we're predicted to get some serious snow this year. So, looking kind of forward, kind of not forward to it. I love a good snow. It's just, if it lingers for a long time, you get tired of it, and, you have problems getting back and forth to work and everything else. So we had one snow a while back that we just literally couldn't come up and down our road, and finally somebody came down and dug it out. We had a Honda Element. Ryan had a 4x4 that could get out, so he took us to the store a few times. But anyway, you gonna roll with that, and here's Mama and I hours ago doing a goodbye vlog. Appreciate you watching. Well, hello there, you two. No money. It wasn't a good day pay-wise at work, but I definitely stayed busy, which was fun. It was actually fun. Multiple customers, I don't know, they're coming in, hanging out. Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
but
good though.
I did work on stuff, but it was Nothing to write up an article and get paid for, but anyway, it was fun.
Nice.
I wasn't bored standing around. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're gonna roll out. I think I talked it all out.
He talked it. Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same Smoak time, same Smoak channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. I think it is Friday tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes.
Almighty.
Thank goodness. It's been very long.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Actually, now towards the end, it seems like awfully quick all of a sudden.
I know it.
I think
Well, Monday and Tuesday felt like a whole week long just in those 2 days.
Yeah, I was busy those 2 days, and well, I don't know. I'm kind of shocked that it's as late as it is. I like it when a week just cruises on by. But anyway, we already said our goodbyes, so we just keep rapping.
I know. He will keep going.
Yeah, I will. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you watching now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.